Hi, my name is Boogaloo Sam from Fresno, California, the creator of the world famous dance called Popular Boogaloo. I'd like to give out a shout out to Chinafunk, the young generation that's being the future of my dance. To make sure that be encouraged by getting the right information, because there's a lot of false information going out. Make sure you research your history, find out who are the real true essence of the dancers, and then you get your information from them. And I'm one of the sources other than the other Electric Boogaloo members. So this is what I encourage you to do. Learn the basic. Once you find the true identity of the history of the dance, then you learn the basic styles of the dance, which is the movement of moves of the dance. And basically, you'll be on your way to success. And then that way you can learn to create your own move. You don't have to be like me. I don't want anybody to try to be like me. All I want you to do is learn the basic of my style, which is 14 styles in Boogaloo. And then you take it and you elevate your level to where you want it to go. Okay? Okay, to me, Boogaloo meant many dances. In early 60, 65, when I was coming up, around about 5 years old. I've been dancing ever since I was 5 years old. My aunt and uncle now, my aunt actually would teach me all different kinds of dances, such as the jerk, the twist, and other movements of the old generation of the dance. And my uncle would tell me, do that Boogaloo, Sam. So when my uncle actually was telling me to do all the various of the old dances that I was taught by my aunt. So as years went on, and I went on doing elementary talent show, junior high talent show, and high school talent show. And so about the age of 17, I started elevating dances such as the movement of the jerk, and I would make this noise, popping noise, because every time I would. So that was one of the dances that my aunt taught me. Then, of course, another one called a twist. So really, as it appeared, as I got older, started dancing, Don come out to Fresno to perform at it's a fair that's called a Fresno Big District Fair. Don and his group came out, and we went to go see Don then. And I noticed Don had a whole bunch of people in his group, and they were doing different kind of stuff, dive and everything else. So at that time, I went back and I did my research. At the time, we were putting together. So Nate Johnson, a friend of mine from elementary, got together with another friend, Joe Thomas, and they began to talk about creating a group. And the group name was Electronic Boogaloo Lockers. So then they added me in. So Nate and Joe, they were robots. So they actually wasn't no Boogaloo or poppers or anything. But actually what I'm saying, the name Boogaloo came from the style of many dancers from old school. And actually, it was also feelings. So when you dance my style, you have to also open up your heart with feelings and stuff. So that's the basic way of Boogaloo came about. When Boogaloo was created, the word and the name, it was because of many dance styles, 14 styles that was within this dance. And within the 14 styles, I was the only one that can do all these styles. So like I said, when I heard the word Boogaloo and my uncle was putting it together, it meant to do many styles. And old school was many styles then. So as we created, then there was many styles. So Boogaloo is like the umbrella term of all the 14 styles of dancing. In order to become Boogaloo style or Boogalooist, you will have to learn all these 14 styles, and you will have to know the history of them, one-on-one, when they were birthed, where they were birthed at, which is Fresno, California, back in '76. You will have to know this history. And for the young generation that want to perform the history, all you have to do is understand there's 14 styles and learn the basics of them. And once you learn the basic style of all these, what we call under the Boogaloo term, then you become a guy that can do Boogaloo, because Boogaloo means that you can do all the style. When you see me dance, I'm doing everything. I mean, everything under this camp, I'm doing it. So that's how you rectify the meaning of Boogaloo and how it's supposed to be done. You're supposed to be able to learn the styles, learn the history, and then be able to perform. But in all to that, once you learn the basics, I want you to elevate. I don't want you to be like me. I don't want you to clone me or Pete or anybody else. I want you to be yourself. And being yourself means take this dance and you elevate it to another level. Egyptian twist.
Egyptian twist.
Okay. Prefix.
Prefix.
Moonwalk.
Moonwalk.
Backslide.
Backslide.
Toy man.
Toy man style. Toy man style.
So that's the original Toy man. Pete does a little bit different before he passed away.
这个是最元老的 Toy man， 但是 Speedway 的把它在他死前都改了一点点。
Tick tick. Y'all know what that is, right? Ticking.
这个是 taking.
Okay. And one more.
Either way.
That's where waving came from. It started with this.
Waving 从这个出来。
So someone took it to another level and started putting the arms and feet in.
有其他人把它加上手的东西、脚的东西加上去。其实位置从它的位出来的。
Okay. That's when I say, when I dance, I'm normally doing all these styles when I dance. I'm doing some of those moves.
他跳舞的时候，把所有这些东西都集合在一起跳出来。
That's why I say when you become a Boogaloo or Boog style dancer, you have to know these styles.
所以你要跳 Boogaloo， 还有把步道跳得好，你要认识所有14种的元素在里面。
And to become a great teacher in teaching these styles, you should know them. You should know these styles in becoming a teacher in the Boogaloo camp.
所以你教课的时候，身为一个老师，你一定要清楚知道这14个元素在里面。
So if you go to a studio and they're not teaching these, then they're not the right teacher.
如果你教课，你不教这些东西，你不是一个好的老师。
This is part of history, and you must know this.
这个就是这个舞蹈的历史，你必须要清楚知道这个历史的东西。
So basically, we just went over the style, the basic way of doing things. So the only thing you have to do is just learn the basics.
你一定要清楚知道，你一定要从头学习这些basic move 的所有做法，还有所有东西，去教给别人。
Then you can be able to go on and create your own flavor.
然后你就可以把自己的东西加进去，然后有自己的风格出来。
Don't try to be like me, just like don't try to be like Mike.
不要
Be yourself.
不要模仿他，还是模仿别人，要做自己 要做自己，跳自己的大舞。
Because one day I'm going to be gone, and I want you guys to carry on this legacy that I started for 37 years.
因为有一天他可能会死去，所以他要你们去把这个东西传承下去。你要把所有的东西都正确的教给下一代，把这个东西，把这个舞蹈发扬光大。OK。
Y'all let me know you guys are from China and get on my Facebook page. I will accept you guys so you can ask me anything you would like to ask me about the history and the dance.
所以你在 Facebook 可以加他，记得他是穿红色衣服的照片那个，你可以直接在 Facebook 问他问题，然后他会回答所有的问题。
And make sure all these pictures you take of me and us together send them.
你一定要把你跟他所有照过的照相都发给他，让他有一个保存，有一个好好的纪念。
Roll is this. Roll. That's the roll.
Is this inside
It's a format of mine. It's my feeling.
It's your feeling.
My feeling.
Is that one of the popular style?
No.
Or this
Just me.
That's Wait, roll.
No, it's not a move.
Roll 不是14种里面的 style.
This is all feel.
这是他自己的一个感觉。Roll
Old man.
Old man.
That's the one I left out.
Old man 才是14种里面的其中一个 style. Old man 就是。
That's the 14th style.
How about walking? Yeah, walk out 也是。
We don't usually really call that a dance style. It's just a move.
他不是叫他一个 dance style，他叫他一个动作，一套动作。
It's how you get from one place to the other.
从这里跳到这里。
Okay? Thank y'all. Yeah, I sweat. Hey, when you get 54 years old, which I'll be tomorrow, is my birthday.
I know. And Romeo Twins. Can you clarify that?
One of them.
這個料真係我未有得嘅，有冇睇？
Bam.
Romeo Twins.
Romeo Twins 是 Crystal Town 嗎？
Crystal Town. Made by Crystal Town. Right.
What's so done?
為什麼稱它為 Romeo？
Why Romeo? Why call it Romeo?
It's from Egypt, and one of the moves that the Egyptians did. So I took it and I stole it and I made it into a dance.
在埃及那边的舞蹈发展过来。
So it's from Roman. So I call it Romeo Twist.
罗马的战略。
And all the people, the knights, ride the horse with that armor. Yeah. My heart, good job. We are the people that's responsible for the funk on the West Coast, me and Don. It's our dance, popping and Boogaloo, and there's locking. That's the funk style. The funk style means that you're funky. It means you dance funky, everything is funky. So funk style was developed through Wiggles them as a culture of moving our dance around and sharing the funk with the world. So here in China, funk. in Japan there's funk. So funk style means a dance style from the West Coast, from California. And it's spirit dance, which you feel it. It's always feeling. Always. Boogaloo and popping is funk style. It's from the West Coast only. West Coast of California. West Coast of the United States is California, where nothing but funk was there to James Brown, all this funky music that was played back in the 70s, a Sly and the Family Stone, all these kind of people. So we are the true essence of what funk style is, which is the West Coast funky.